Just bear with me. I'm looking for this picture. Yeah, I guess that'll do. Hey, Concrete. Look at that. That's a bat. And the picture in the thumbnail are pictures of javelinas. There's a channel, Blue Indigo Trails. Now, if you just like watching wildlife, excellent channel. I think they're located in somewhere in the southern part of Texas. And give me a second. And it's one of those channels where they just put up a camera on their property, and all types of shit be showing up: skunks, bobcats, rats, uh, raccoons, all types of stuff. You never know what you're gonna see. It's so interesting. This is a channel I like to look at while I'm trying to go to sleep. But it's very interesting. Blue Indigo Trails. Look for that channel. And actually, they just went live. You never know what's going to show up. And those skunks, I just be waiting. Hey, Brother Jay and Concrete. I just be waiting for them skunks to spray something. Just waiting, because I've never seen that before. And skunks are rather cute and pretty. When you really look at a skunk. But, ooh, child. That's as far as it goes with them. Because ooh. Anyway. Hey, B-Dub. So, I've been thinking today. And I think I'm having a change of heart. I was planning on having a celebration of death ceremony for Beasley. And maybe that's gone a little bit too far. Maybe. Maybe just knowing he's no longer here with us is just good enough. Maybe it's just not necessary to go any further. I'm not going to apologize for any of the other videos I've done or anything that I've said about him. Again, if you haven't walked in my shoes with Beasley, reserve your judgments and shut the fuck up. And I mean that in the most respectful way that I know how to articulate it. Y'all didn't live through what I lived through with Beasley. And all for nothing. I did nothing to Beasley to deserve any of it. I went through the first year. Yeah, we had some arguments and going back and forth. But it was after a whole year before I revealed anything about him to y'all. Because he would not stop. We know he was a horrible person. We get it. We understand it. But in my spirit, I could tell you what happened. Beasley did not just go to sleep and not wake up. You know, it wasn't short and sweet for Beasley. Beasley did not die in a hospital. He died where he was living. And it was a few days before he was found. Some things I just know. Rigor mortis had set in. And the only reason why somebody knew he was deceased was because they smelled him. And that's the truth. So, I don't think I need to go any further. It's over now. I say for the past 2 years, he was able to leave me alone. I wasn't bothering him. I wasn't subbed to his channel. He wasn't saying anything about me. I know he tried to make amends with me on some level, but I was not reciprocating it. Because in my mind, he just wanted to reconnect so he could start the bullshit all over again. I wasn't having it. But I'm glad that he was able to leave me alone. But when he made that conscious decision, by then it was too late. How unfortunate for him. Jimmy Porkchop. Thank you, Jimmy Porkchop. I think I needed to read that. Be angry, but sin not. You're right. You're right. So, I'm not saddened by anything. I just think it was unfortunate on both of our parts. Because, again, I really considered Beasley as a friend. I really did. No doubt about it. You know, if none of this happened between Beasley and I and we were friends, y'all would have never seen him in a homeless shelter. I would have invited him here. I really would have had none of that happen. Because I just don't let my friends go down. I don't. Hey, Jody. you know. Um, so that's really his loss and not mine. And it just goes to show, at least for me, that he was really a tormented soul. Because the truth is, you got to understand, somebody who just goes around doing wicked shit to people for no reason, they're only doing it because they want them miserable and tormented like them. Yeah, Jimmy says, but how many people did he burn bridges with for in his real life, with his real life friends and family, not to help him? And we heard his cousin say Beasley died owing him a lot of money. He also said, we heard him, that Beasley did some shit that got him into a lot of trouble. So he wasn't just fucking over people online, he was doing it offline to his own family. Y'all heard it out of that man's mouth. If not, go listen to the video. Shh, just listen. That's the name of the video. If you haven't listened to it, go listen. Because I'm on the phone with Beasley's first cousin. Um, Andrea Beasley had disappeared for like a year. And he disappeared for like a year because he had been in jail. For what? Don't know. And then he was released to a shelter. He had lost his place of residence in Inglewood, California. And that was that. And that's why we hadn't heard from him in that year when people were saying that he was dead. And I do believe I made a video saying Beasley is not dead. And then he popped back up. He popped back up, and we heard some woman yelling at him because he in the bathroom live on his cell phone talking loud, disrupting the place. And that woman came in there yelling at him like he's a little boy. We've heard him live in his room that he shared with somebody. He had a roommate. And staff came in there, told about y'all need to tighten up in here, make it smell good. We heard Beasley talk about I was in good shape. My bed was made. You know, you gotta have staff come and tell you how to keep your room, your surroundings, to make your bed, and you in your 60s. Come on, y'all. I'm 5 years younger than him. Don't nobody tell me to do shit in my own house. Nobody. Yeah, he did come back messing with folks in the rose sector, black sector. Hmm. Hold on. Let's see. And bloop. So um his life went the way it went and ended the way it did because of the choices and decisions that he made. He could have done better. He could have done better. And understand, the only reason why I would have helped Beasley from having to enter a shelter is because I grew up with his cousins. It's because I know a lot of his family. That's the only reason why. So, although Beasley was once a stranger, really wasn't a stranger. That's why it's always good to be kind to people, because you never know where you might be in life, and you're going to need that person. So, as much fun as it would have been to have a celebration of death, I'm not going to do it. And I think we're just going to leave it at that. Oh, yeah. Nope. He tried to pimp out Miss Understood. You know? I thought that was disgusting. I mean, that man died. He wasn't even collecting his Social Security real good. Let me see. 60. Shit. 8. Look at that. 62, 26. Wait a minute. How old was Beasley? 63? Because you can collect Social Security at 62. And if he died in October, because he just turned 63, he died before his 63rd birthday. So he didn't even collect his Social Security an entire year before he was out of here. And I know he was looking forward to that day them checks start coming every month. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. That's crazy. But hey, The man wouldn't leave me alone. I went years asking him politely, please leave me alone. I might have been live or on somebody's panel and he come up start messing with me. Please leave me alone. Next thing I know, I'm getting a text message from him. I would just reply, please leave me alone. And it got to the point where I had to tell him, you shall not see life beyond 5 years. And that incensed him. I wasn't wishing death on him. I just told him what was going to come to be because he's stubborn, evil, and wicked and won't leave people alone. That ain't my fault. Sat up there, lied on me, causing all these unnecessary issues in my personal life. And I'm not even going into depth of the things that he has done. He's done things I never even mentioned. That was absolutely disgusting and would not leave me alone. And it's just not me, it's other people. Calling Chris's probation officer and getting in contact with the judge and playing the victim. He's a senior and Chris is doing this and that to him. Just lying, trying to get this boy, not Chris is a boy, but trying to get that man years in prison. More than what he was required. You don't mess with people's life like that. There's a long line of shit that he has done to people. So anyway, I ain't gonna talk no more about him unless I'm on somebody's panel and he becomes a topic of discussion. And if I have a couple of cents to put in, I probably will. Yeah, calling Cliff's mom. Mean black dude, hello. Mean black dude, it's so good to see you. Yeah. Yeah. He said, damn, first Styles, then Beasley. Both of them could have been leaders of a whole community, but chose to do dirt in people's faces. You was taking a shower listening to the video. Thank you. But yeah, everybody who has passed thus far, I really felt some kind of way about. you know, but never like how I feel about Beasley. Never. I'm not sure I ever felt about anybody passing away like I do about Beasley. Like when I talked about being a little girl and knowing adults and watched how they treated other people, and then at their funeral everybody had something good to say. That's one thing, that's third party shit. I watched them be fucked up to other people. I was a little girl, you know. But this right here, I can't muster up any type of sadness or disappointment even that he's gone. I just can't. Then again, I haven't even tried. Give me a minute or two. Let me try and feel sad that Beasley's dead. Let me try. I'm trying, y'all. Telling you, I'm trying. Well, I guess to feel sad, maybe I could start by finding something good to say about him. You're not late. Let me see. Can I say anything good about him? Okay, I got something. He was funny. Can we give him that? Okay, that's one thing. I'm going to try to find 5 good things to say about him. Yes, he was funny. Had a sense of humor. Very witty. Yes. Okay. I'm getting there. All right. 2. It's the second good thing I can find to say about Beasley. Um, can anybody in the chat come up with a good thing to say about Beasley? Anybody? Help me out. I got one. He was funny. Um, all right. So, Mean Black Dude says Beasley was funny and smart. He made sense most of the time. He just decided to use his powers for evil. Okay. So, funny and smart. Yeah, Beasley was smart. He wasn't as smart as he thought he was, but he was smart. Um, yeah, he could uh, discuss an array of topics. There was no topic that was beyond his reach for him to have an input in a discussion. All right, that's 2. Come on. Where's Dookie? He said he was a flaming hot homosexual. Well, is that a good thing? I mean, okay, 3. 1, he was funny. 2, he was smart. 3, he was a flaming hot homosexual. I mean, is that really a bad thing in this day and age? I guess not. All right, two more. Two more things two more good things we could say about Beasley. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't say that he was good looking, so. He had nice hair. Okay, he had nice hair. He was great at trolling. Should we that even count? No. So we got four. One more. One more good thing we can say about Beasley. Anybody? Um, um, come on, there's gotta be one more thing. Can't say he had a body of life. Can't say that. Can't say he smelled good. Um, I guess number five would be is that he had a very deep love for his niece, Doobie Doo, aka Malia. He loved his niece so much, and his little grandnieces. Um, yeah, he enjoyed them, and yeah. So those are five things. Okay, aren't y'all proud of me? No celebration of death, and I actually was able to say five good things about him. Okay? All right. I'm going to keep it close to my heart what Jimmy said. Be angry, but sin not. Mean Black Dude said he sounded better than he looked. Could probably con a few biddies out of a few bucks. Dookie said he made smelling like ass look cool. Okay. Mm. All right. Okay. All right. He made smelling like ass look cool. Hey, please hit the like button. It's time for me to get ready and get out of here and get to work. He could do the stanky leg better than anyone else. The other foot was probably a nub. Okay. Look, I gotta go to work. If I can go live from work, we can continue this discussion. Cause y'all got jokes. Y'all funny as hell. Meet me back here in a couple of hours. I think I'm gonna chill with y'all for a spell. Thank you, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. Bye.